Hi, and welcome to Paper Route Scrapbooking. I'm Nadine, and today I'm playing along with Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches. Alright, so today is day 14 of 30 Days of Sketches, and this particular sketch is from Brandy, and she is crazy for scrapbooking on Instagram. So, and crazy looks like it doesn't have an A, and 4 is the number 4, but I will link that down below in case you want to check out her Instagram page. So this is the sketch I'm working with. It is a double page sketch, and like I mentioned yesterday, I'm trying to work my way through this album. This is the last page for this album, so my envelope is empty after this, which is kind of exciting. And so I have one 4x6 photo, a bunch of 3x4 photos, and then I have this, I think it's like a 3.5 by 3.5. I'm not sure, that doesn't show up in the sketch, so I'm gonna have to find a home for it. And I have, like, these are all from a mini golf thing that the kids did, and I am not sure, like, I don't have anything mini golf specific, but I do have like a few bits and pieces of golf things that I've collected over time from various places. So I have this kind of sticker title, and I think this came from a sticker sheet that was like a bunch of different sports, and so this one I just cut up and put in here. And then I have this partial sticker sheet that's been partially used. I have this piece that a friend made for me. I have some golf brads. Those are kind of cool. And then I have this, I think this was a button, and I just clipped the things off the back. And then I have this Jolie's piece. I have this chipboard piece from a chipboard book that I got at the thrift shop. And then I have this page topper title. Did you guys have these back in the day? So this is from 1999 from Cockadoodle Designs. So I'll show you how I use these, though. I don't just use them like this. But I did love these, and I found a pack of them at a garage sale a year or two ago, and I bought them. So I still have a bunch of them kicking around. Let's see. So that is what I have for embellishments. And then I also have 2 sheets of golf themed paper, and I think I'm going to use one of them today. And so this is what I have. I have this one from Reminisce. It's like a, what do you call that? Photorealistic paper. And this one is from, doesn't say. I don't know. And then it has this branding strip across the top, which might be useful. And then this one is, I don't know from who, but it's got these golf balls in this side. And then, oh, here we go. It says on the back, Scrapbook Customs. So I have these 2 pieces of paper. And then I grabbed these 2 cardstock, craft cardstock pieces that have white print on them. And I think they were out of a Christmas paper pad, but I tore it apart a long time ago. So these are the background pages I think I'm going to use. And then the way I see it in this sketch, this is a 112 by 12 paper in my mind, and I'm just going to cut it. So I was actually thinking of using this one and cutting like right here, and then putting the smaller piece on the left side and the bigger piece on the right side. And then I'm not sure what I'll do here, but I could use one of these other, like, that's not quite the right green, but maybe that on the other side. I'm not sure. Or maybe I'll just find a patterned paper that I think, like a scrap that goes well with it. Maybe like a black and white or something. And then I also have these strips here. I think I'm either gonna grab some ribbon or just some cardstock and maybe a border punch. So yeah, that is where I'm gonna get started. So I'm gonna pause the camera and I'm gonna lay some photos and some paper down and get myself a some journaling and a date, and then I'll come back and finish up with you. Okay, hang on, I'll be right back. All right, so here's where we're at. I did end up using that golf paper, and I cut it right down here so that it separates, but it still looks like one full sheet of paper when butted up against each other. Now it'll be in a binder, ring binder, but that was just, I think your eye kind of fills that in. Doesn't need to be perfect that way too. And then for the black stripes that go here, I just cut a scrap of black cardstock and punched it with a border punch, and put it kind of tucked under this green sheet. And I inked the edges of everything with Black Soot Distress ink. What else did I do? I added my journaling here, so I printed that off. This black polka dot scrap was just out of my scrap bin, and this is actually one kind of like 3-inch piece that I just sliced in half and put on top and bottom because I didn't have enough to go behind the photos, so that's how I did that. And then this one was a whole strip that's just tucked under this scalloped edge piece. I matted my photos in white cardstock, and I got some stickers from that sticker sheet on here. So this one here, so I did this golf club is one of the stickers. This golf glove is one of the stickers. This water hazard piece over here is a sticker. And then this golf shoe is a sticker. This was that clear sticker I just mounted on white cardstock and cut it out. I didn't use any of the Jolie's. I didn't use this one because I could have, I guess. And then because this already said golf on it, I didn't use this. But if I was going to use it, I would just cut it out and make it into like what we would look at now as a die cut ephemera piece, if that makes sense. And then so that's all that's left of my little golf kit. I'm sure that it'll get used up sometime in the future, and there we go. So I'm going to just put all that back into the iris bin that holds my sports and camping things, and that's where that'll go. So then I also pulled some white puffy thickers because I wanted to change my title from golf to mini golf. So I thought this would be kind of a cute way to do that. I like these Bella Boulevard stickers, but they don't give you a lot of like alpha. I don't know, like a lot of the same letter, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So I don't feel like they go as far as maybe some of the others we purchase, but I do like their wonky fonts. They make me happy. Oh, do I want a little... Yeah, that works for me. So that'll go back with my thickers. I'm going to put some white glue on the back of that. Oh, now I have something stuck to my hand. That belongs in here. There we go. So yeah, like I said, I was just going to put some glue on the back because they're not super sticky. I also used that button that I had cut the shank off of and added it to that little cluster up there. This is where I chose to put my extra photo, and I cut it down a little bit smaller than it was before. I just cut some of the extra turf and the extra like metal piece up here off, which I don't think anybody will notice that later. It was originally like a whole 4x6. These all were. They didn't need to be, as you can see. This one is a 4x6 that I just sliced in half and separated it a little bit. Just because in the sketch it was two 3x4 photos, and at first I was just going to do a 4x6 and 4x6 because you can like substitute, obviously, right? It's your layout. But when I looked at it, I'm like, it would actually be kind of cute to cut that in half and have them looking over at him. So I decided to cut it, and I like the way it looks. And these are all saved digitally on the computer, right? So I can always reprint if I'm not happy with, if I do something like that and I hate it, I can always print another photo. So not the end of the world. And I recommend, even if you're using older photos, I recommend using a digital copy in your scrapbooks if you're gonna, especially if you're gonna cut them down. just in case you don't like the way it looks or you feel like it needs to be different. Okay, so I also got those I had 4, but I only used 3 of the brads that look like golf balls. So those are on there too. The extra one I just threw in with the same pack as the Jolie's. I think I'm going to embellish with some stars, and some of these stars are from, where did I get these? Some of them are from Close to My Heart. Some of them, so I think these ones were Close to My Heart. These ones from the Dollar Tree, Close to My Heart. I think these were Close to My Heart. And then I think some of the other ones were from Temu. And I'm pretty new to buying there. But, and there's some other things I like and some I don't, but I did like these wood veneer pieces, and I liked that they came in a variety of sizes and not just one size. So there we go. I think that'll do. And then I'm just going to get that white glue back here and get that on the back of those too. So how's everybody else doing? Is anybody else playing along with 30 Days of Sketches? Are you getting your layouts done? I think I am at, let me think. Today is day 14, and I have done, I think this is my 12th out of 14, which isn't terrible, right? I only missed a couple days. So we'll see. I don't know what the rest of this week will bring. I just, the reason I'm missing some things, I think, is because I started a new job, and I work longer hours than what I'm used to, kind of. It's complicated because I used to work 2 jobs, well, sometimes 3. And so sometimes my hours were really long, like my days were long, and other days they were like only 6.5 or 7 hours. And now I'm working every day for 9 hours. So I'm adjusting to that. Plus I have to learn all the things. Doing everything brand new is, and I haven't switched jobs like this, like main full-time job, in over 20 years. So definitely a learning curve for me. So I don't expect that I will get all 30 days done, but I'm going to do as many as I can get to, and what gets done, and what does not get done, does not get done, and that's okay. So, I know that some other people too, they like specifically set out to only do a certain number or whatever, but I kind of went the other way and just kind of said, yeah, I'll get to it when I get to it, if I get to it. If not, well, it's just scrapbooking, right? I have other goals I need to get to eventually with my scrapbooking too. I'm hoping to tackle. One of them is these unfinished or almost finished projects. Another one is I have a whole box. You guys will laugh. I'm sure if you keep watching my channel, I'm sure you'll see it. But I have a whole box full, or pretty close to full, of layouts that don't have photos or journaling, or some of them don't even have a title. So I need to go through that and get those done. Some of them are from classes. Some of them are from my Use the Scraps series, where I kind of like used up scraps to make base pages. So now those base pages are, oh, darn it. I don't know if that will stay on there. Some of those base pages are just waiting for photos. And so, yeah, I was hoping to get around to doing those this month, but let's be honest, that's probably not going to happen. I also have a couple classes for my scrapbook store that I need to get around to. I started one on the weekend and it went really well, but it's really like just the beginning of it. I haven't done any of the instructions or any of that kind of stuff. So I still got a lot of work to do there too. So who knows how many of these I'll get done. But I think 12 out of 14 is not a bad place to be. I feel like if I even get to 15, that's half, right? That would be good if I did half. I think that's a pretty solid goal. And one more by that other star, and I think we're good. So the reason I picked red, you might be looking at this and going like, girl, your whole layout's brown, black, and green. Yeah, because there's lots of red in my photos, like red hat, red shirt, red, right? So I had the red on the sign, and so I thought, well, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of red around so that it just gives it a little pop of color. And it's definitely already reflected in the photos. So okay. And I set my date stamp to the date that, well, they were 2 different dates, but I'm just going to pick one and throw it on there. And I picked a different ink this time because I wanted it to stand out. And this Vivid ink does that on top of the kind of patterned paper. So I know it's not showing up super good on camera, but in real life it will, and I'll try to include that in my close-up shots. So yeah, if you want to see a close-up shot of my layout or some detail shots, stay tuned to the end of the video because they are always tacked on the end. If you are interested, I'm just going to go through and see if I got a bingo, because at 30 Days of Sketches, Series 12, we're also playing bingo. So who knows? I don't know. I didn't really look at the bingo sheet today. I just rolled with it. So multi-photo, definitely. Stars. Yes, I did use stars, didn't I? Stickers. Yes, I got some stickers on there. Enamel dots. Yes, I just added those. Fussy cutting. I fussy cut this out. So after I mounted that sticker on white cardstock, I fussy cut it. So look at that. I already got bingo. No patterned paper, no wood veneer. Yes, I got wood veneer on there. Circles. The golf balls are all circles. Numbers. I got my date on there, so that counts as numbers. Double border. No. Sequins, no. Single photo, no. That free space, got to cover that one. Chipboard, this golf ball is a chipboard piece. Vellum, nope. Mixed media, no. Distressing edges, yeah, I think I do that in every layout pretty much. Flare or epoxy, no, I don't believe so. Nope. A pre-made title? No. I mean, part of my title was printed on here, so I guess that could count. Pre-made partial title? I don't know. Rainbow? No. Cut file? No. Stamping or stencils? I stamped my date. I'll count that. Monochromatic? No. Florals? No. Foam or puffy? I used puffy alphas here. So I got 2 bingos. I got 1 bingo going this way, and I got 1 bingo going that way. So I got a diagonal and all the way across. That's fun. I actually like this bingo game. What a kind of interesting addition to 30 Days of Sketches. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. If you want to see links to 30 Days of Sketches and to our creator today, who is Brandy, and she is crazy for scrapbooking on Instagram, I will link her down below. Just hit that more button and click it again, and you will see all of the links I add. And yeah, I think that is everything. Have a great day, everybody. Bye for now.